So just a follow-up. This has been a couple of months since I cleaned this was the last time, and here you see the problem of the water in the Philippines, that there's only so much you can do. I have two filters from the deep well going to the tank, which is here, before it enters this pump, and still I cannot keep out the mud, which it's gathering here on this seal. So this one is leaking. This is the return pressure. So it causes the problem that the pump is running almost all the time. I do have a smart device on this pump which alarms on my phone that it's using more power than regularly, because this pump is not in my house, it's in another house in the outside. So you can see here where the ring is actually sealed in, and you can see there on the right side there's a breach. So I brought this one, my new best friend, simply to put down into the pump and then spin it, and that will clean the surface down there. So what I do is I just spin it a little bit back and forth and then up and down. There's nothing here that you can harm or anything. So I'll open the valve here on the tank. It's under here to let some water in. You can see what I cleaned coming up. Gonna get a little bit more water. That's it. So now you can see the area here is cleaner. And then what you do is you just take the valve itself and clean. Yeah, I wish I had something to hold my phone with, but it doesn't matter. I can just put it here. So basically have a little bit of water and then just brush it. Like that. You can have the bad thing is when you turn off your pump, you don't have water pressure. So store some water to be able to clean whatever wells you have. There's another valve on the bottom on this pump. It's only if you don't have an existing one and you're using the pump directly as a deep well pump. I did run this pump directly from a deep well supplying the house. It didn't work because somewhere in my line I get air, and the pump just doesn't work with air. So what you can see here is the seal here is no more muddy. So now this one can do what it's designed for, keep the pressure here. This is the seal side. So once again, we go down and we look inside the pump if it's got better. And it's a little hard to see, so we'll just try to remove some water. A little bit more. There's not much. This is the black one you can see here is actually the seal. This is just a pressure sensor, so think we're pretty much good to go. And again, this is the lamp that's on. It's that one, number 3. If that one is lighting, this is what you need to do. Clean your valve. Maybe you should go down and buy another filter on your inlet, which is 1 micron. I'm running 2 filters of 3 micron. My next test here is to try a 1 micron filter before. But you can see now it's been cleaned. There's no more mud here on the seal ring, on the seal area, and this is what helps all the time. And this would be the problem of the Grundfos scala 2, that if people don't notice this, if they don't have some kind of awareness and check on the pump. Mine is alarming here on the display, but there's no audio, there's nothing telling me other than the app on my phone, which is basically just one of those guys. This tells you how much energy you use every day, and if somehow that energy rises out of the ordinary, you get a warning on your display that one of your devices is using more energy than normal. So basically that's what telling me, oh, today you used 1 kilowatt more than usual, because this pump is really energy efficient. I use no more than 40 kilowatts per month to feed my house with water from the pressure from the storage tank to the house, and we are like 5-6 people living there, showering like constantly, and we also have a small swimming pool, so that's very energy efficient. The problem is just this valve, and the quality of the water that goes in affects this valve, it's operating. So as you can see in the background, I have another pump. I'm fixing this wire, don't worry. Yeah, I'm making a new ground here. So this pump is the one that takes the water from the deep well. So yeah, basically that is what we can do. This pump is now 2 years old, bought in Wilcon Depot here in Manila. It costs 40,000 pesos. It's pricey. You can get it much cheaper in Europe, but it's just worth it because you just want perfect water pressure in your house, and this is just like living in Europe. So it's very good. It's very good, but its limitation is what if you don't feed it with clean water, you get the problem with the valve.